Retrospection. This is our TikTok episode where we discuss one topic in particular, and today we are talking about the most recent Nintendo Direct that happened this past Wednesday.
More specifically, we're just going to talk about Super Mario Maker 2 because we're really excited about this game, and we want to go through the video very slowly, analyze everything we can see.
So for video people, it'll look a little different, but we are just going to talk in detail about what we see for the audio people, so they aren't left out. Poor guys.
Yeah, well.
Let us begin.
Okay. First we see the Nintendo logo.
Actually, that's just the Nintendo Direct animation.
Exactly. Okay.
I like how fancy these are, by the way.
Here we are. We're staring at Super Mario World graphics.
So, funny thing, when I was listening to the Direct live, I was at work, so I couldn't watch it, but the audio was streaming, and I was like, I heard Super Mario World music come on, and I was like, okay, this is either SNES games, or it's Mario Maker.
Either way, win-win.
Yeah. So
I don't know, if I had to choose between the two, I would pick Mario Maker.
Oh yeah, I think so.
Okay, nothing really to see to start off. Nothing out of the ordinary going on. Death. Okay, now I don't want to miss anything.
So it's just fun that they zoom out like this and show the Switch, but...
Right. So they zoom out, they're showing the whole Switch, and you got the menu screen. So it's just like the first one where you die while you're testing the level.
Yeah.
And it looks about the same.
I think it's interesting. I guess we can continue. We'll see in a second how they've changed the interface a little bit.
But looking at this, doesn't this look the same about? Basically
the same. I think there's a couple of icons that are different, but neither of us really played all too closely to...
I mean, I played the first one a fair amount, but it's been a long time.
Yeah, it's...
I mean, I didn't play it excessively, but it essentially looks about the same to me.
Yeah.
You got whatever section you've got these quick selects up at the top.
Items, enemies, block types, land formation types, all that kind of jazz.
You know, and the regular other buttons, whatever they are, eraser and whatnot. So let's continue. So it clicked on that thing in the right top corner, or something might look like.
So this is where we see our first UI change, which is really good because this shows we can play the game on the TV without
using the touchscreen.
Yeah, so this is a good adjustment I think that they've made. I still think the fact that they showed the other screen, you can still use the touchscreen to make levels if you want, if you're in handheld mode. But
yeah. So they got these wheels. If you look closely, I mean, I don't really see a whole ton of new things, except we're not sure if the what's that thing called again? The
Monty Mole?
Monty Mole. We can't remember if that was in the first one.
It's, to give you guys an idea, it's been a couple of years since we played. So we had a roommate that had the Wii U and the game, and since then we've both gotten married to our spouses, and we don't live with the guy who has the Wii U anymore, so...
We don't own a Wii U, either of us.
Yeah, so the Switch came out, there's no point.
So
other than this game.
It moves... Okay, it zoomed back in, and it's showing the coin with the 10 on it, we thought was new.
That one, yeah, I don't think that one was there before. I think the coin with a key, I'm not sure. I feel like you have to get 5 of those and a key will appear. I think that was in there before.
Okay, I never used it, but...
Something like that. It's a good way to make puzzles, have a challenge to get out of a room or something.
So they're switching between these sections.
At the top. And you'll notice there's a little dot underneath, like right where it says items, there's a pink dot. So there's multiple pages for each section. Like if you go back, the the enemies tab had like 4 of those. So it's kind of like an iPhone smart screen. Not an iPhone, well, maybe an iPhone, but Android.
That's not as easy as you'd think to. Oh yeah, see,
so
it's got
you can
4 different dots, so you could probably switch between
yeah
different enemies.
So they're like, you look at this one wheel and you're like, is that all the enemies? But no, there's 3 more. So you can see the one to the side.
Okay,
yeah.
So now this is where we see some stuff.
This big part, what they're about to select is slopes. That's a very requested item for the last game.
Yeah, it seemed weird that they didn't have it.
Yeah.
But let's see. They're just going to select it. They're going to place it in. Ta-da!
I think it's cool
you can have slopes.
how everything just kind of morphs together when they build it. Yeah. I really love Super Mario World's art style, so I'm glad they debuted with this footage.
I hope that okay, actually we should go back a little. I hope they don't I hope that doesn't become an issue, the auto thing.
What do you mean?
Well, let's say you want something to be very specific. What if it doesn't allow it? I doubt it will be an issue.
Well, there's only 2 angles of slopes.
Right.
You can't do anything more than that. But you're hoping that, like, I'd imagine unless you build the slope, like, on top of the land, I imagine it would stay separate. Like, if you were just above stair blocks, I don't think they would mush together.
Okay.
I feel like that's how it would work.
You would hope.
Yeah.
Okay. The current enemy's normal, you know.
Yeah, I don't know that this one that he's hitting right now, is that just a hammer? Like, he's not doing anything. He wasn't throwing shiz. So
I don't know.
It looks like a Hammer Bros to me, but I don't see him throwing crap. So anyway, again, the Monty Mole.
Yeah. And then the
Wiggler.
Wiggler. Was that in the last game?
Neither of us are quite sure. Again, it's been a while.
We may not be the best people to compare it to the last game, but we can just analyze it as it stands.
And I'm glad the Wiggler is there because, no, I think it was. Maybe, I almost feel like it wasn't available in the original Mario Bros. Or the Mario Bros. 3 styles, but I find that weird.
Oh, right.
I don't know.
It was the weird. They allowed the weird. I feel like they still might not allow it in the other modes.
Yeah, I think that was the case.
It was in the new Mario Bros, right?
Yeah, it's in the new style, the new Super Mario Bros. Style. So
in the first game it was. So
yeah, I just really like how it seems like they're including everything, but you can continue. We'll discuss that a little more. So we're unsure about Magic Koopas as well. The wizardly type right there.
I don't know if they were in the last one.
But that's a cool inclusion because that can create kind of mayhem for levels. If you have like a level like the original Super Mario World, you remember the castle with the Magic Koopa at the beginning?
Yeah.
The third castle, and there's lava at the bottom, but then there's a bunch of those spinning blocks.
Yeah, and so
every time magic would hit the spinning blocks, the block would disappear and turn into an enemy. So
yeah. So then, of course, they have you can size the guys.
The enemies just like normal.
There's a large hammer, bro.
Yeah. But
he looks like he's got a pig nose.
He looks like he's not magnified, though. So I feel like maybe he's a sumo, bro.
I mean, he does look...
The ones that make the ground shake.
He's big, but his graphics aren't as blocky as the other magnified objects.
It's not magnified graphics. So that makes me wonder what the other guy is. You can still see him right there.
Well, he looks like a normal hammer, bro. This thing looks like a pig-faced hammer throw.
I think it's a sumo... One of the sumo bro. Those guys, I think, just shoot the lightning at the ground, though. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Anyway. And then you get the title reveal. Some people were very conflicted about whether it would be a sequel or not. but they've added so much crap it makes sense. So like this right here, we have the little tornadoes from Mario 3.
Whatever. Oh, those are from Mario 3?
They are they actually correspond with the next enemy that we see. But they're in the desert levels. They kind of like, I don't know if their function is exactly the same, but they would pick you up and force you backwards. So you'd have to like jump at the right time to get flung into the air.
These look like they just lift you up.
Yeah, so
that's what it looks like.
Yeah. So, and here we have the angry sun that everybody fears.
We didn't miss anything, I guess. So the evil sun, we got that. That wasn't in the last one, I'm pretty sure.
I don't think it was.
I don't know. I don't think it was. Why would they debut it in this, you know?
But I've heard some other people pretty happy about the sun, so I don't think it was in the other games.
Then we have this leaf. Was that in the other games?
I have no idea.
There was like a million different things in the other game as far as changing your character to look like.
Oh yeah, they act like normal mushroom power-ups, but they change your appearance. That's something I'm fairly certain is returning.
Yeah,
but I don't think they show it. I don't think they show anything like that in the footage. But
I think they would get quite a few angry people if they just took that out.
Oh yeah,
there are a lot of
people use that a lot.
Yeah, to make like a Zelda level, they turn you into Link and whatever. But okay.
So this here, what they're drawing is the
path,
traveling blocks.
The path for the
whatever
traveling
you call
blocks,
them,
which they show in just a sec. See?
Yeah, this is awesome because just the amount of crazy shiz you can do with all these items. Just think about everything coming together. It's amazing.
It's just exciting to be able to make more advanced levels.
These were some of my favorite levels in Super Mario World. Just, I don't know.
Yeah.
I always was just really amazed by them.
And so I'm sure people will do some crazy stuff with them.
I was glad to see them come back in New Super Mario Bros. When they had them, because they weren't, I don't know.
I will not miss anything. It flies through this stuff pretty quick.
So here's another thing. You can put water into levels that aren't water levels. So
it would seem that you could also make the water rise and fall.
Yes.
Because it's doing that.
Yeah. So that's also really cool. And God, so much crap. The on and off switches, I think, are new as well.
Are they?
I think so. I don't know.
I can't tell you, but it's good to have them.
Yeah. This is also very good for making puzzle levels. There's so much shiz you can do. I remember playing Super Mario World hacks that added in these kinds of switches, and they were just incredible. The hacking community for that game is nuts.
That was fun stuff. I mean, it was basically, we got to play Super Mario Maker before it existed.
Oh yeah,
that was fun. David
and I made our own game. We made the first world and never continued because I'm lazy.
I remember making several levels and trying to make a world.
And I got the editor for New Super Mario Bros. Wii. That was fun. You could do some crazy stuff in that game.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Oh yeah, I have videos.
You might have told me it.
Videos on my YouTube channel, the BitGlisten channel.
This is your YouTube channel.
On my personal YouTube channel.
Okay.
But yeah.
So we got these blocks. They change. Now.
This, I like this as well.
This is nice. This will cause the screen
to auto scroll. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it makes me so excited.
Now it looks like we have the option to build the ship.
Yeah, there were airship levels before.
Oh, were there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But it's cool because airship levels they've always been auto-scroll levels, and now we can actually auto-scroll them, and this forces people to stay in the chaos that's happening around them.
Okay.
Nothing that I see on this screen.
Whoa. We missed the pink. Look at that. Pink.
So right there, the bell, the cat power-up from 3D World, Super Mario 3D World on the Wii U is a thing now.
Okay.
So you can turn into a cat and climb up walls. I don't know if this next wheel, I don't know if the pufferfish was a thing before, like the big one that eats you instantly. I feel like that's the one that eats you instantly, but I don't know. Also, there's a different weird bug. I'm assuming it's some sort of wiggler as well, but I don't know what that is at all. So
like an ant.
It might be an enemy from 3D World.
Do we know anything about that pink coin?
The pink coin? It's not a red coin that pops up with a B?
It looked pretty pink to me. Gosh.
It's got a question mark on it?
Yeah.
How interesting. I don't know anything about that.
Okay.
We'll find out when it comes out.
Oh, Ant Trooper.
I have no idea what that is. I'm pretty sure that's from 3D World, though. Oh, look at it right there. Oh, apparently this is new. Piranha plants that lunge at you.
Oh.
So they don't move, but they'll
lunge towards you.
Yeah, it'll do it in the video. Yeah.
Yeah, you see that.
The cat tree bell thing is a thing.
Jumps in it and climbs up and gets.
You can put a power up in it, apparently.
Yeah.
So there's that. Also, you notice here on this screen the 3D tiles. That's mimicking 3D World's art style. So you still have that 2D level design.
It's still 2D, but it's got the look
3D visual, which is we're getting closer to what I'd like to see in a 2D Mario game. But
it's like Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah, the side-scrolling segments. Yeah, so if they could just build upon this in a new Mario game, I'd be happy.
Could you run off forward on the...
Some of them, not all of them.
Yeah.
So
that was weird.
Crash Bandicoot is so hard. The new version of it is hard. Anyway.
Moving on.
Yes.
Kitty.
So you'll see here, he's going to climb up this wall. Also, deserts, again, are a thing that you can make the theme of a level. This is what we see here is a path for this piranha plant to travel. So there's another potential for chaos.
I wonder if you can do that with a bunch of different enemies then.
That would be really cool, like especially flying enemies.
Yeah.
If you could do a path for them to go back and forth on or something. That'd be awesome. I'd be very happy. Look at that. Oh, blocks that create blocks is another thing.
Yeah, that was...
potential there. I never played 3D World all that much.
Keeps hitting it and another one appears.
I think you could probably... I'd imagine you could put a max of how many blocks.
Well, I'm sure that you probably draw the path right where it goes. So
also these see-through pipes that you go in and it just kind of like takes you somewhere else without exiting the level.
And I think, yeah, that's pretty cool. I think items can get thrown through them. Didn't they show?
Fireballs.
The fireballs went through them.
That's cool. I had no idea.
It's little mechanics like that make people's puzzle games really unique. They can do all kinds of stuff.
God. Could you imagine, like... So there's two aspects, mostly in Mario Maker. It's either puzzles, really cool puzzles, or chaos. And the puzzle side is obviously what you're saying. The chaos is if you have Like, imagine getting dropped into a room with a platform above and pipes going like this down to a lower section on both sides and having just fire throwing enemies throwing fire down. You can't kill them. You just have to avoid the fire.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. We're getting ideas.
But, I mean, I've never been an intense designer, but it's fun to see other people's crazy designs.
Oh, yeah. These bonsai bills coming from the background. That looks like it would be a hard enemy to tell when it's actually going to hit you, but there's that.
Should have put it on the 3DS.
Come out of the background. Then you'd be able to tell.
But then it'd be on the 3DS and not on the Switch.
Yeah, never mind.
But yeah, what is this glowy arrow thing?
I think it's just a platform that moves you automatically.
I don't think it moves you. I think it just has lights.
I don't know. That was just a guess. So.
This looks fun. Hey, there's that
tilting platforms.
That 10 coin down there.
Yeah.
What is that for?
The tilting platforms?
No, the 10 coin.
Just gives you 10 coins, probably.
Oh.
I don't know. It could be like a Mario Maker version of the
3 coins you get in every level?
Yeah.
That'd be neat if we could do something like that.
Yeah. Just a challenge, maybe. Collect all the coins.
Parachuting thingamajigs.
Yeah. Make enemies drop slower. Like in Super Mario World.
Yeah.
This is the greatest ever. Red Yoshi is a new thing. And I wonder if he has special powers, because like in Super Mario World, if you ate a shell, it would spit out fire no matter what. But also it looks like the Koopa car has some fire throwing abilities.
Is it shooting the fire here? Or
the car is.
Yeah, for sure.
The car is. You could do that in the last game. I don't know if it would shoot in all directions like we see here, but
I don't remember it doing that, but
this looks normal. Pufferfish sitting in the water
at the corner. There's a hidden plant maybe on the bottom right.
That's another pufferfish.
Oh.
Beware.
See, and then there's stuff going on up here with the pipes at the top.
Yeah, they're getting sucked through. Look at that Goomba.
Chaotic.
And
Luigi joins.
Yeah, makes you wonder if there's multiplayer.
Oh.
That's what I wonder. But why wouldn't they show that? Who knows?
It's teaser. People speculating.
I would love multiplayer. I feel like it would be a little too chaotic, but
See, look, Luigi's in a little kitty suit.
Being held. It's a paradox going on right there with those two. I don't understand how that could work, but
no, I think it is not out of the question to think that maybe they would have a 2-player.
Mm-hmm. That'd be cool.
I don't think there'd be a 4-player, but
yeah, that would.
But the fact that they have Luigi, enough. Maybe.
Yeah, it really makes you wonder.
Or at the very least, you see him in a cat suit, you're going to be able to choose him as a character at the very least. You'll be able to play one or the other.
Yeah, some character selection going on. Maybe even the Luigi U play style in some levels. That would be very difficult. Oh, those evil levels. If you do that, if that's an ability and you do that, you're Satan, okay?
I have not played that game, so
I'll have to have you try it. But
let's see. Is that it?
I think it is. Maybe. Let's see what this is.
June 2019.
That's right. All right.
Oh, did you see those purple sparks?
There you have it.
Ta-da.
That is
all
we know.
Deep look, our speculation.
Yeah, we're not the most knowledgeable people, but hey,
you could have done that yourself. But
we have opinions.
Yeah, we have opinions.
So yeah, I'm pretty excited for this. It's all I can think about now, except for when I think about Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
Nintendo, why didn't you show that?
Yeah, I'm kind of upset.
I'm hurt. I'm okay with it, but I'm hurt.
I'm not okay with it. No.
I think it'll be at E3. That's my guess. But anyway.
But, well, never mind. I don't know where I was going with that. That's all, folks.
Part of life. Thank you guys for tuning in with us. Remember to thank a developer.
Remember the Alamo.
Tell them, yeah, remember the Alamo as well. If there's a game called the Alamo, thank the developer. But then wonder why they did it, because that's messed up, man.
It's like the Titanic game.
There's quite a bit of those.
You're going to die at the end.
Anyways, thanks again. See you next time.